Last few weeks, we've been taking a deep dive into one of the most disturbing and debated disappearances in modern true crime.
Imagine this. You're 21 years old, a promising nursing student at a respected university with a bright future ahead of you. You get into your car on a cold February evening, drive north into the wilderness of New Hampshire, and then within minutes, you vanish without a trace. No body, no witnesses, no answers. Just an abandoned car on a snowy roadside and a mystery that has haunted investigators for over 2 decades. This isn't the plot of a thriller movie. This is the true story of Maura Murray. A case so baffling that it has left even the most experienced investigators scratching their heads. On February 9th, 2004, Maura Murray disappeared into thin air, leaving behind absolutely no evidence to explain what happened to her. 20 years later, her family is still searching for answers, and the truth remains as elusive as ever. To understand just how mysterious this case is, we need to go back to that fateful day in early 2004. Maura Murray was a 21-year-old nursing student at the University of Massachusetts Amherst. She was known for her kind heart, her signature dimples, and her beautiful smile. She was an exceptional athlete who had attended the prestigious United States Military Academy at West Point before transferring to UMass to pursue her passion for nursing. By all accounts, Maura was a high achiever, someone who helped others and made those around her laugh. But on February 9th, 2004, something changed. That morning, Maura submitted her homework electronically and sent emails to her professors with a troubling claim. She told them there had been a death in the family and that she needed to leave campus immediately. Here's the chilling part: her family later confirmed there had been no death in the family. Maura had lied, and to this day, no one knows why. What happened next raises even more questions. Maura researched directions to Burlington, Vermont, and made calls to condo owners in Bartlett, New Hampshire, a place where her family had previously vacationed. She withdrew almost all of her money from an ATM, where surveillance cameras captured her wearing a dark jacket and jeans. She then visited a liquor store, purchased a box of wine, packed several days' worth of clothes including workout attire, toiletries, books, and makeup, and headed north. Her destination? Unknown. At approximately 7:30 that evening, Maura's black Saturn sedan was involved in what appeared to be a single-car accident on Route 112, also known as Wild Ammonoosuc Road, in Haverhill, New Hampshire. The road was dark, the temperature was freezing, and the area was remote. A local school bus driver named Bruce Atwood saw a woman standing outside the crashed vehicle. He stopped to help. According to Atwood, the woman appeared shaken up but didn't seem to be injured. There was no visible blood on her face, though she was trembling. When Atwood offered to call the police, the woman, believed to be Maura, declined his help. She told him she had already called AAA, which investigators later determined was false. Atwood, concerned for her safety, went home and called the police anyway. When officers arrived at the scene just 19 minutes later at 7:46 p.m., they found Maura's car locked and abandoned. Inside the vehicle was a box of red wine behind the driver's seat, along with stains on the ceiling and door that were later tested and confirmed not to be blood. There was also a Coke bottle that appeared to contain red liquid. College textbooks, a U2 cassette, sweatpants, shampoo, and a travel toothbrush painted a picture of someone planning to be away for a few days. But Maura herself was gone. Search teams scoured the area. Trained dogs, helicopters, volunteers, and law enforcement combed through the snowy wilderness looking for any sign of the missing nursing student. They found nothing. No footprints leading away from the car. No personal belongings discarded along the road. No witnesses who saw where she went. It was as if Maura Murray had simply vanished into the cold New Hampshire night. The investigation revealed troubling details about Maura's life in the days leading up to her disappearance. Just 2 days before she vanished, she had been visiting her father in Amherst when she borrowed his car to go to a party. During that trip, she struck a guardrail, causing $8,000 in damage to the vehicle. No tickets were issued, but the incident added to the stress she was already experiencing. 3 months earlier, Maura had been arrested on charges that she used a stolen credit card number to order fast food. The charge was dismissed on the condition that she maintained good behavior. Then, just days before her disappearance, something happened that shook her deeply. While working her security job at UMass Amherst, Maura received a phone call. According to witnesses, she burst into tears after taking the call. To this day, the identity of the caller and the subject of that conversation remain completely unknown. These incidents have led to countless theories about why Maura left campus that day. Some believe she was running away from mounting pressures in her life. The credit card case, the car accident, academic stress, and that mysterious phone call might have created a perfect storm of anxiety. Others think she simply wanted to get away for a few days to clear her head. But the question that haunts everyone is what happened after the car crash. Investigators have pursued every possible lead. In late 2004, a man came forward with a disturbing claim. He gave Maura's father a rusty, stained knife that allegedly belonged to his brother, who had a criminal past and lived less than a mile from where Maura's car was discovered. According to the man, his brother and his brother's girlfriend acted strangely after the disappearance, and he believed the knife had been used to harm Maura. Several days after this revelation, the man's brother allegedly scrapped his Volvo. However, family members later claimed the man had fabricated the story to obtain reward money and had a history of drug use. A home formerly owned by the suspect was searched years later, and carpet samples were sent to the New Hampshire State Police, but no conclusive evidence was found. Private investigator Lou Barry, a former police chief hired by the Murray family, spent years piecing together a timeline of Maura's whereabouts. He concluded that she was likely a victim of foul play. In his professional opinion, Maura probably accepted a ride from the wrong person. He believed she didn't want police called to the scene because her license had been suspended in New Hampshire for a speeding ticket, and if she had been drinking, she wanted to avoid getting into more trouble. This theory suggests that when Maura declined help from the bus driver and told him she had called AOA, she was simply trying to avoid police involvement. Minutes later, she may have accepted a ride from someone who appeared helpful but had sinister intentions. The New Hampshire Cold Case Unit continues to treat Maura's disappearance as a suspicious case and potential homicide. In 2024, on the 20th anniversary of her disappearance, investigators released an age progression photograph created by the FBI showing what Maura might look like at 41 years old. The photo was released in hopes of generating new leads and bringing renewed attention to the case. Maura's family has never given up hope. Her sister Julie has become a powerful advocate for her missing sibling, launching a podcast called Media Pressured, the untold story of Maura Murray, to take back control of the narrative and share Maura's story in their own words. Julie describes the effort as both therapeutic and cathartic, giving her family agency over a story that has, in her words, gone off the rails over the years. The family has also launched billboard campaigns throughout Massachusetts and New Hampshire, ensuring that Maura's face and information remain visible to thousands of people every single day. In 2022, police conducted searches in 2 New Hampshire towns, focusing on an area about 5 miles from where Maura's car was found. In 2021, human bone fragments were discovered near Loon Mountain in Lincoln, New Hampshire, raising hopes that the mystery might finally be solved. Tragically, testing revealed the bones did not belong to Maura. What makes this case so haunting is the complete absence of evidence. In most missing persons cases, investigators find something: a piece of clothing, a witness account, surveillance footage, cell phone pings, anything that provides a clue. But in Maura's case, there is nothing. It's as if she stepped out of her car and was erased from existence. The Murray family has managed their expectations over the years. What began as a desperate desire to find Maura and bring her home for Thanksgiving dinner has evolved into a more somber hope. They simply want to know what happened. Julie Murray has stated that while they have come to terms with the possibility that they may never see Maura again, they have never accepted the idea of never having an answer. The disappearance of Maura Murray is a reminder that sometimes the most terrifying mysteries are the ones that leave no trace. 20 years have passed, but this case is far from cold. The New Hampshire Attorney General's office remains committed to finding answers, and Maura's family continues to fight for justice every single day. If you found this case as compelling and mysterious as we do, please hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss our deep dives into unsolved mysteries and true crime cases. Give this video a like to help the algorithm share Maura's story with more people who might have information. And if you have any theories about what might have happened that night in New Hampshire, share them respectfully in the comments below. Sometimes the smallest detail can break a case wide open. Remember, somewhere out there, someone knows something. Let's keep Maura Murray's story alive until we finally get the answers her family deserves. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.